Alright, so welcome back to day 568 of making dish soap bars. So today we are taking another stab at lemon eucalyptus because I made 3 batches the other day and 2 out of 3 came out perfect and the lemon eucalyptus sucked. So we are going to try again. Also, this is a new camera and a new mic, so I'm interested to see how well it works. So I guess we will find out together. I'm just going to get my immersion blender here. I've got my oils and my lye all measured out. And I'm just going to put in my essential oils and we're going to get rolling. So I have my lemon eucalyptus and we're just going to, oh, we might actually have enough in this bottle. Yeah, just under 2 tablespoons for a 2,000 gram batch. That's enough. I don't think we need more than that. Just going to give it a shake. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so we're going to get our goggles on so that our eyes are safe. We have our long sleeves and our gloves. And now we are ready for the danger water. So let's just get this poured in here. Other danger water, so we have enough for 2,000 grams of oil. We are using a 2-to-1 lye to water ratio. Alright, so we are in. Let's get going with the immersion blender. And my concern with the batch that I did the last time was that maybe that first batch I didn't blend enough, so we're going to blend the life out of this one. Splashing. Let's just clean up our splashy mess there. And like I said, we're just going to keep blending this. I find with this recipe that it stays fluid for a really long time while you're blending, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's hardening up in the mold because it is a high coconut oil content. And because it stays fluid for so long, it's really annoying making sure that you have blended enough to put it in the mold. Although, I mean, it's probably ready now. When I look at the oils and everything on the blender, I don't see any separation. It looks fine. But since the last time I did this, it turned out so poorly, and I'm not even sure that I can use them, let alone sell them, we're going to keep blending. And I don't know if this is a problem that's specific to lemon eucalyptus, because I actually, the first time I made these with lemon eucalyptus, I found I had the same issue. I had a bunch of bars that just were very, very ashy and crumbly, and I just don't know why. And I know that I measure 3 times, I make sure everything's accurate before I put everything together. So I really don't know. I don't know why it's such an issue. And it's not all the time either. Oh, we just got a little splish. We'll wipe that up. I think sometimes soaping is just a mystery. I always soap at room temperature. This recipe I've made gosh, I probably made at least 8 times, and it's come out good 6 out of 8 times. So I apologize for not really having anything interesting to say during this video. This is more of a test the mic, test the new camera, see how it all goes, and get these bars made so that the person who I'm making them for will be able to pick them up sooner rather than later. And you will be able to see on an earlier video, I did post, it's about a 30-minute video of me making dish soap bars from beginning to end with the entire process. The only thing I didn't show you was I didn't show the actual cut of the one that was so bad. But I do show you what all 3 batches look like and how they're different. Alright. Well, this looks nice. It's still quite a light to medium trace. It doesn't look like there's any separation. It looks fully emulsified. But like I said, sorry about that. We are going to just stir it just a little bit more because I really want this to turn out well. I do not want to waste these ingredients. Alright, well, I am going to say this is ready to go. It looks really good. Just going to scrape this off and scrape that around there. I will just put this in the sink. Alright. So we have our 2 molds that hold 1,000 grams each. Just push everything out of the way so that we can just move them back into the corner while we're done. And we can just leave them back there. Alright, so you can see that. We'll just start pouring. Sorry, I'm left-handed. We'll just give it a nice slow pour so that we don't get all kinds of air bubbles in there. Stop it right there before it's completely full. That way, there's some air bubbles. I'll bang those out. Alright. So we'll just do that. And then we'll give these a bit of a bang. I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't. But there are air bubbles coming up to the surface. So I'm just giving them a gander here. Alright, so let's just top these off with what's left in this bucket. And then in 4 hours we will be back to cut them. Great, so get it all scraped down, because if you're a soap maker, you know no soap gets left behind. And the ingredients are expensive, so who wants to waste that? Alright, so that's pretty well scraped. Looks alright. I definitely have a little bit of paranoia when it comes to this recipe with this fragrance oil. So we're just going to give it a push back there, give our counter a wipe, and we'll come back in about 4 hours. Alright, welcome back. We are just going to quickly cut these bars. So this is my lemon eucalyptus dish soap. And we are going to, it's been sitting here for almost 4 hours, and I think we're ready to cut. Let's see here. Yeah, I think so. It seems okay. The corners are actually not too crumbly, but definitely if I waited, I think that the corners would start to be crumbly. Alright, so this is very simple. It doesn't take any fancy footwork. Just gonna get my ruler, mark it out in 3-inch blocks and cut it. And then in the last bit that's just about 1 inch, we're gonna cut that into 3s. And that we will sell as stain sticks. So there we go. Let's see how it cuts. It's pretty hard, but it's nice and smooth. You can definitely see the gel in there. You see that there? But it's good. It's not ooey gooey inside. But I think if I had done it any sooner, it would have been. So, yeah. The 4-hour mark for this recipe is pretty much perfect. So it's just a matter of not being impatient. Alright, and let's see, can you see that? Yeah, you can. So we're just going to mark out the end piece, and it's almost exactly 3 inches, so we're just going to mark it 1 and 2, and we'll just give it a quick cut there, and they're not very exciting, but that's what they look like. And they'll get nice and hard and can be used as a stain stick or for just any kind of cleaning that you need, but because they're small, that's what I like to market them as. Alright, block number 2. And if you've never smelled lemon eucalyptus, it smells amazing. It's a beautiful, fresh, clean scent, little lemony, little eucalyptus-y. It's neither lemon nor eucalyptus. Well, it's a type of eucalyptus, I guess. It's not actually lemon. Alright. And perfect. Nice gel on the inside. I guess we don't need the ruler anymore. And really the key to this recipe I have discovered through trial and error, mostly trial, mostly error, has been to make sure that you are mixing or emulsifying the batter to at least a medium trace. If you don't mix it enough, it just hates everything and it looks awful and it's just not good and it's not sellable. So be patient and get your shit right, basically is what I'm saying. Alright. Otherwise, except for the fact that you really have to cut this at the 4-hour mark and you can't screw around and leave it, and you have to really make sure that it's well blended, it is a very simple recipe. Like, there's no colors, there's no swirls, there's nothing fancy going on. It's just coconut oil, olive oil, water, and sodium hydroxide. And if you want, you can also include fragrance. like this one with essential oils. And that is it. We are done. We have success, and I will be able to sell these ones, which is the whole point. And I promise this will last a really, really long time sitting at your kitchen sink. Anyway, just want to say thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.